The 2026 FIFA World Cup is underway. 48 teams, 104 matches, played across the United States, Canada, and Mexico, the largest edition of the tournament in history. In this video, we're going to break down the leading contenders, look at their histories, and make a prediction on who wins it all. The current favorites, according to most major sportsbooks, are Spain and France, sitting almost neck and neck at the top of the odds. Behind them, England, Brazil, Argentina, Portugal, and Germany. We'll go through each of the main contenders, their World Cup track record, where they stand today, and what their chances look like. And by the end, we'll give you our pick for the 2026 champion. Let's get into it. Let's start with Argentina. They have won the World Cup 3 times, 1978, 1986, and 2022. That 2022 triumph was perhaps the greatest final ever played. A 3-3 draw against France, settled by penalties, in a match so dramatic it felt like fiction. Messi is back at 38 years old, in what he has called his last World Cup. A man chasing history not just for himself, but for a generation of Argentines who have watched him carry the weight of a nation for 2 decades. But here's the cold reality. No nation has successfully defended the World Cup since Brazil in 1962. That's 64 years of consecutive failures. Spain tried in 2014. They were beaten 5-1 by the Netherlands in the group stage. Germany tried in 2018, gone in the group stage. France tried in 2022. They reached the final but lost. Argentina still has the tactical unity under Scaloni and Messi on the pitch, but to repeat, they'd need to defy history itself. France won it in 1998 on home soil with a golden generation led by Zinedine Zidane, Patrick Vieira, and Thierry Henry. Then they rebuilt and won it again in 2018 in Russia, when a young Kylian Mbappé became only the second teenager after Pelé to score in a World Cup final. In 2022, they reached the final again, pushed Argentina to the absolute edge, and lost on penalties. France's squad is extraordinarily deep. They are the only team in this tournament that could lose 2 elite players, William Saliba to injury and Hugo Ekitike to a torn Achilles, and still be among the co-favorites to win the whole thing. Most analysts see France as the most talented unit in the competition. Their problem in past tournaments has been converting quality into cohesion, but this squad is older, hungrier, and sitting at around plus 475 in current odds. Spain has only won the World Cup once, in 2010 in South Africa, with the generation of Xavi, Iniesta, Villa, and Casillas. Now a new generation has arrived. Lamine Yamal, still a teenager, is one of the most exciting players in the world, a dribbler, a creator, and a match winner. 13 out of 19 ESPN experts picked him for Best Young Player of the tournament, and 5 think he wins the Golden Ball for Best Player overall. Spain just won Euro 2024. Their squad is young and technically flawless, and every major sportsbook has them as the slight favorites at around plus 450 to win it all. If Yamal is fully fit, Spain are a difficult matchup for anyone. Brazil are the most decorated nation in World Cup history with 5 championships: 1958, 1962, 1970, 1994, and 2002. But they haven't won since 2002, a 24-year drought. The 2026 tournament gives them a genuine chance at turning that around. Carlo Ancelotti, one of the greatest club managers of all time, has taken the Brazilian national job with the stated ambition of making them champions again. Brazil also benefits from the fact that this is a North American tournament, and South American teams have historically performed well on this continent. 7 of the 8 World Cups hosted in the Americas were won by South American teams. Brazil sits at roughly plus 850 to plus 900 in current odds. An outsider, but a legitimate one. England won the World Cup once, in 1966 at home, and haven't come close to repeating since. Under Thomas Tuchel, this generation has a deep squad and has shown they can handle tournament football. Current odds place them at plus 650 to plus 750, a clear third tier behind France and Spain. Beyond the main 5, there are credible wildcards. Portugal sit at around plus 850, with Cristiano Ronaldo playing in what is likely his fifth and final World Cup, still chasing the one major trophy that has eluded him. Norway, with Erling Haaland leading the attack alongside Martin Odegaard, are a disruptive force at plus 3,500. Germany, four-time champions but inconsistent in recent cycles, crashing out in the group stage in both 2018 and 2022, are never truly out of the conversation. And the United States, as co-hosts, will have the crowd advantage, and Christian Pulisic leading a squad that will be dangerous on home soil. Looking at the broader historical picture, pre-tournament favorites won 8 of the first 11 World Cups, but since 1982, favorites have won only 3 of 11 tournaments. The last pre-tournament #1 team to win was Spain in 2010. The World Cup consistently produces upsets, and the heavy favorites often stumble. The continental factor is also worth noting. 8 of the 22 World Cups have been hosted in the Americas, and 7 of those 8 were won by South American teams, with Germany's 2014 win in Brazil being the lone exception. So, who wins it? After weighing the history, the squad depth, the current form, and the data, our pick is France. They are the most talented roster in this tournament from top to bottom. They have the recent tournament pedigree, 2018 champions, 2022 finalists, and they are deep enough to absorb injuries that would derail any other side. The one legitimate challenge to that pick is Spain, who have the odds and the momentum from Euro 2024. And Lamine Yamal is a player capable of deciding a tournament on his own. Any one of these teams could realistically win, but France has a historical and tactical edge. Whoever wins on July 19th will join a list that includes Pelé, Zidane, Maradona, and Messi. So, who do you think wins it? Drop your prediction in the comments, and if you want a full breakdown of every group, every dark horse, and every match to watch, hit subscribe because we're covering this tournament all the way to the final.